Instead, the unrepaired DNA causes the cell to grow and divide uncontrollably into more damaged cells called cancer cells. A tumor forms as the cancer cells multiply and displace the normal cells.
Taxol. Taxol is an antimitotic agent used to treat cancer. Block cancer cell growth by stopping cell division. Taxol or Paclitaxel is a cancer medication that interferes with the growth and spread of cancer cells in the body. This is formula for Taxol and also monomer for Taxol. It is supplied as a nano-aqueous solution intended for dilution with a suitable parental fluid prior. Taxol injection is a clear colorless to slightly yellow viscous solution. Taxol is also classified as a plant alkaloid, a taxane, and an antimicrobial agent.
Next, we are going to discuss about the manufacturing process of Paclitaxel. Paclitaxel works by stopping cancer cells from separating into two new cells. This blocks the growth of the cancer. Paclitaxel, which is also known as Taxol, is obtained mainly from the bark of the yew tree. Scientists have found that the substance can be excreted from the needles of the yew tree. The European yew, which is more abundant than the Pacific yew, contains a compound that is more soluble and efficient than Taxol in killing lab-grown cancer cells. The needles of the English yew contain a compound that is 10 times more concentrated than the Taxol found in the Pacific yew. Paclitaxel as a drip into your bloodstream intravenously. The treatment through a thin short tube that goes into a vein in your arm. There are some new methods for the future. Biotechnologists have now joined the race and are growing masses of tiny Taxol producing yew cells that originated in the needles, bark and stem of several yew species. If these cells are grown in a bed of nutrients, small amounts of Taxol are able to be obtained.
For the first one is low blood counts. Many of the chemotherapy drugs temporarily stop cells from dividing, especially the cells that divide quickly. Blood cells, red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets are made by the bone marrow. These blood cells divide quickly. Chemotherapy may lead to low blood counts, causing the possibility of a variety of symptoms. The symptoms depend on the type of low blood cell count. For the second side effect of taking paclitaxel is hair loss. Hair loss happens because the chemotherapy affects all the cells in the body, not just the cancer cell. The hair follicles are sensitive because those cells multiply rapidly just like the cancer cell. Hair loss may occur as early as the second or third week after the first cycle of chemotherapy. For the third side effect of taking paclitaxel is arthralgias, which is the pain in the joints, and myalgias, which is the pain in the muscles, usually temporary, occurring 2 to 3 days after paclitaxel and resolve within few days. For the next one is peripheral neuropathy. Peripheral neuropathy results from some type of damage to the peripheral nerves. Certain chemotherapy drugs can cause peripheral neuropathy. Symptoms of peripheral neuropathy are numbness, tingling, which is feeling of pins and needles of hands and or feet, burning of hands and or feet, numbness around mouth, constipation, loss of sensation to touch, loss of positional sense, weakness and leg cramping and any pain in hands and or feet, difficulty picking things up or buttoning clothes. For the last side effect is mucositis, which is mouth sore. Mucositis is an inflammatory reaction of the mucous lining of the upper gastrointestinal tract, from mouth to stomach, which is mouth, lips, throat, and surrounding soft tissues.